My full name is Guadalupe de Jesus Gonzalez. And I like to sell cars, like flip cars and drive cars. I've always kind of liked the car scene, but I was more into like the speed type of scene, like where the racing or burning out or doing donuts. Due to that, I even haven't had a license since I was like 18, and I'm 39 now. The driving style, I would say like kind of like a getaway driver. Like, hop in, let's go. I was born in the city of Inglewood on 104th and Prairie. There's some apartments right behind there. And we did everything here. But I moved out of Inglewood when I was like 13 years old. We went to South Central, like around Main and Century. And this is just right after the Rodney King riots. So everything over there was pretty beat up, burnt down. We were probably like one of like the first Mexicans on our block. It was mostly like African Americans that lived there. And the way that we got to get along with everyone was they would have barbecues and they would invite us over. And just one day my dad did the same thing with our neighbors. He invited them over and we just became friends. We never really got to experience like racism. It was always, everything was fair, even if there was people from different places or different colors. We all got along. One of the things that I like to do is going to like a street vendor and talking to them, like knowing where they're from, kind of like conversating back and forth. And I feel like that gives you like a lot of like wisdom, like knowing like their struggle. Because a lot of times the places I wouldn't say are like the nicest places where they're set up, but it's just because they're there because it's the only place where they could actually set up and not get kicked out. There's gangs, there's people doing drive-bys, and just gotta be careful. But if you kind of respect everyone and you move around with good vibes, I'd rather do that than going in the restaurant. I don't really feel comfortable there. Just one day I had the idea, like, why don't we just start our own brand, that we should call it The Wood. We were born in Inglewood, so I thought it would be a good idea to just sell something that had a meaning from where we were from.
Like, what made you start doing clothes?
The idea of it was that it wasn't for a specific type of person, it was for everyone.
This big Snoop Dogg coming at you live from the Wood class in Inglewood, where it's all good. Shout out to my nephew in the Pizzak doing this thug thizzle for shizzle, I dig? Just like that. Come get you some.
We've been selling it for like 12 years now, since 2011. It's been like a big blessing. The way that I got into cars, my dad would flip cars. We never really had a car. I went to elementary school at Moffett, and I remember going to school with Camaros, Mustangs, Broncos, and kids will come out, oh, you guys got a new car, and then we'll have to walk back home. As a kid, it was like embarrassing, so when I was able to save up some money, I started not buying expensive cars, just the cars that I wanted to have as a kid. There was a show that it was like Big and Rob. One of them was a security guard and the other guy was like the professional skater. And one day he just got pulled over and he's just like, it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna drive. And they had a good show. That's why I was just like, I'm gonna just do it. So the way that I saw it was like a real person that did what he wanted to do. As long as you respect everyone, and for me, I feel like I got to learn about respect right here in Inglewood. So I always feel like you gotta repay it back somehow. You can't just take from that. You gotta, like karma, you gotta give it back. So to me, that's like a big thing too, treating people right. Treat you bad though, you gotta treat them bad too, you know?